Hey, look who is back on the Helldivers train. Yes, it is I, the solo gamer. You may call me Matt. And I am indeed back on this Helldivers train, testing out a new microphone. Hopefully it's got better audio quality, we'll see. But for now, they dropped the patch, and I'm checking that shit out. For now, just running a very base, very low level, sort of, level 3 test run to see how it works. And then we'll go from there. But so far, my experience with this has been exceptionally positive. The new flame weaponry is absolutely fantastic. I am really liking how they've upgraded all the firepower. I have been trying out the new napalm barrage. It is exceptionally effective. I really do dig it. I do think it's going to be a bit problematic with busting bunkers and stuff like that, but it is still highly effective. But to demonstrate, we're going to do a quick little liberation mission. Just, get down there, get squares, see how well we hold up. I'm still adjusting the microphone a bit, so sorry if the audio is a little bit out of sync. But yeah, we're going to give this new loadout a shot and see how she does. Oh, how I miss that sound. Oh, yeah, crunchy. Alright, let's gear up. I need my specialty equipment. Now, the flamethrower, which I'll demonstrate when I get the chance, has definitely gotten fixed. The mechanics work great. It works exceptionally well. Has immense damage output now, and creates a wall of flames that is just brutalizing on your enemies. The thermite grenades can now 1 or 2 shot a Bile Titan and are devastating on chargers. Nope, no Star Wars, no thank you. And for the purposes of this, we'll head out towards our target zone, but I'm really jazzed up for the upcoming, what do you call it? Poison gas weaponry. I think they're reworking the gas as part of that to where not only can it do damage, but it can also cause like chaos and confusion with enemy ranks. Aw, would you look at that? I can hit you from here. Vwop. Problem is solved, as they say. See, near instantaneously. Oh, check this dude out. He's trying to block me, huh? Nope. Whoops. A little too close to the flames. Yeah, like the flamethrower is just devastating now, but by the same token, that friendly fire is murder. Whoa, where'd these two assholes come from? Fair enough. Oh, they're still attacking my corpse? Good. Perfect time to catch him in a flame burst. This is also an excellent time to demonstrate the new napalm barrage. Okay, so maybe a little too close to the napalm barrage in this case, because it does blanket the entire area in just sheer fucking damage. So as you can see, quite effective. Oh. Yeah, the napalm barrage basically covers the entire zone in heat, and it is excellent for cooking enemies. The flame now doing armor pen and doing severe damage. It is a very efficient tool against the bugs. Not necessarily the most efficient. Not necessarily the most efficient for other circumstances, but it's also, as you can see, excellent for short-range crowd control, as it just literally bakes these little bastards alive. Interesting note, the planets now have self-contained environmental effects. So like a hot planet will be hot, but only during the daytime. Like at night it turns to freezing levels. And vice versa. Like if you're in a cold area and the sun rises, it's not quite as cold anymore. Flame weaponry now, like, it courses through defenses, it burns through light armor, and it will wash through obstacles that aren't like physically hard structures like concrete and steel. Like it'll go through a fence and just cook everything on the other side, which makes it very usable. Not perfect though, it has its flaws. Ooh, someone found a real cool trick for this. Apparently, there's a way with a mech suit that you can get into the bunker without opening the door. Now, the thing is, because the goodies inside don't spawn if the door isn't opened, it won't work. But you can still get into the bunker, and it actually makes you almost completely invincible. Like, they can't reach you, they won't attack you, and they can't hit your mech suit because the mech suit's inactive. Bacon broil. Another interesting note is the flamethrower now has high stacked, well, not high, but higher stack. So like if you hit a baddie with a flamethrower, it will actually slow them down. The thermite grenades have also been massively improved. Like, they will one-shot anything south of a Bile Titan if you hit them dead on, and can two-shot almost any armored unit. You have to land it. It can't be just a glancing blow. Another interesting is that the laser weaponry now not only does like direct damage like it does here, but it now does burn damage over time if you keep the beam on them long enough. And against like big enemies, that is like near perfect. We got a spewer. Yeah, we do. About to give the entire area some pain. take up the entire plant's bug population. So apparently, they don't like me. Oh, and for the record, I may have mentioned this before, but I don't recall. I switched my audio track to Japanese because it just goes so much harder. I mean, the only English voice track I liked was Yuri Lowenthal, one of the male characters. He was awesome. But all the others were just like, nah, not interested. I'm gonna bathe that entire area in flame. See, that laser is doing so much more damage than I used to. Like I said, this thing is just absolutely perfect crowd control because it will like kill them off rapidly, and then you just retreat from them while they burn. Right now, I need an air commando. One shot it. Let's go. I don't know why, but my mouse keeps popping up because it keeps getting bumped. Whoops. Yeah, bite me. Problem is, I'm already like maxed out on metals right now, so I don't need any of the metals. But this is the plant we're all fighting on right now. It's good to see. So, my overall viewpoint on the current and very, very interesting Helldivers 2 update. It is a phenomenal upgrade. Hands down, just flat out. It is also not without its faults or flaws. The update fixed so many problems. It introduced a few weirdnesses, but it's still good. Meridia is still an absolute shit stain. Because we nuked it into literal oblivion. Like, we black holed that crap. I love how it's offering me a war bond for the whole thing when I have absolutely no, and I mean zero reason to even bother with that, because I don't actually have any room for any more of those features. I am completely out. I have no more room for medals or war bonds. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is a vast improvement over the previous stats of the game. I definitely feel like I'm going to be having a lot more fun with it now. I do feel there are some things they could do. One is, I think difficulty should scale based on not only the difficulty you choose, but the player number. Make it a little bit easier for single players to get in and, you know, have more fun with it. On the other side of the coin, I do feel like a big part of the problem right now is simply that the game doesn't have enough variety in its mission type. And I know they're working on that. I know they're trying to expand and offer more to it. And I know that they wanted to do that with Escalation of Freedom, and it didn't pan out. You need to complete a hard operation. Right now there's about 20,000 of us on the map here. But yeah, like I said, I think it's a good update. I think it does a lot to solve the major problems that were present in the original, well, not in the original game, but in the updated game. I also feel like it does a lot to solve the longer term concerns. I have not yet taken it over to the bot sector. I think I'll do some bot dives and then move on for the night. But this is undeniably a vast and unprecedented improvement. Like, they went, listened to the community, acknowledged the problems, and have essentially admitted that, yeah, look, we kind of went in the wrong direction. We took it the wrong way. We balanced it, we overbalanced it, and that was a huge point. And props to Arrowhead, they came back swinging, and it is now a fundamentally different game with a fundamentally different feel to it. My biggest complaint is I do not like the destruction missions. I don't like just standing around fighting. I like the traversal. I like going from place to place. I like moving from sector to sector. I'll play them when I have to, but I feel like the whole destruction missions on every level is just an annoyance. But anyway, I'm gonna cut it here, play a bot dive or two, and then call it a night. But you guys should, if you're Helldivers fans, you should definitely get back into it. It feels like a return to form for this game, and a lot more fun. now that they've sorted out where they're planning to take this game. I think I'll do a couple of runs and then I'll call it a night. But if you're a Helldivers 2 fan, or you were a Helldivers 2 fan and walked away because of the nerfs and how the game got harder and harder, I feel like this is exactly what you needed. So I will see you next time, and you'll have a good evening and take care. One interesting note is they actually acknowledge the problem with large enemies not having proper audio cues, so they're somehow able to fucking sneak up on you, despite the fact that they should be making more noise than a roller coaster. Just don't know what to say. But apparently they at least acknowledged it and are working to correct it by adding new audio sounds and effects that you can hear at a distance, so that you know when they're coming. It makes sense for the smaller enemies to be able to sneak up on you. It makes sense for the stalker to be able to sneak up on you. Though that's actually why I don't like playing the bug missions a lot, is because I hate the stalker. Like anything above 4 or 5, they become just an absolute headache. I despise them for it. But no, playing the bot missions, even on higher difficulty levels, it's challenging, but at least I know what I'm up against. And while it's crazy for a shredder tank to suddenly appear on the horizon without me hearing it, at least I can see the blasted thing. But anyway, I will catch you all later. It's been a bit, and I just did my Space Marine 2 videos, and I can't wait for them to get the PvE stuff sorted so that I can play private lobby. But yeah, no, I'm super engaged with that. It's a lot of fun. But I will be definitely back into Helldivers now, and I will see you guys again later on, once I've had some more time to get into it and run through all the tests. But this is the Solo Gamer. You may call me Matt, and I will see you guys next time.